I'm going to go out shooting my guns this year. I felt like, last year I kind of walked out there a little, a little intimidated from the surroundings. I really think that it's hard to believe, nobody can imagine what it's like the first time out there for finals, and it was tough for me. So I didn't go out there really fiery like I was the whole tournament.
Tennis has been his life. He's played as a professional 13 years. Never made it to a Grand Slam final, and Andres Gomez will have the flag of Ecuador flying proudly and high on this Sunday. In Paris, he has won the Grand Slam Championship of France over the favorite Andre Agassi, 6-3, 2-6, 6-4, 6-4.
At the U.S. Open, I wish I could say it was the same excuse, but it wasn't. I think I got outplayed, tremendously. A month later, I played Pete in Frankfurt, Sampras, and I beat him pretty handily. So I think that was one day in New York that I think that day Pete went to heaven.
Our 1990 U.S. Open champion, Pete Sampras.
I want to pin things on you and say, you haven't won a Grand Slam tournament yet. Well, maybe I'm flattering myself and thinking that I can.
I think Agassi could win several Grand Slams before it's all over. But until you win that first one, that's just part of the price you pay for being a top player, not having won one yet.
By the spring of 1991, Andre Agassi was becoming one of the most recognizable athletes in the sport of tennis. With the backing of huge companies like Canon Camera and Nike Sportswear, he appeared to be on a meteoric trajectory towards the very top of the men's game. But amongst many in the tennis community, there was a feeling that Andre had yet to earn the extra attention that he had been receiving from the media. His on-court results hadn't quite managed to keep pace with the amount of attention that he had been receiving. And having lost his first two Grand Slam finals to Andres Gomez and Pete Sampras, there was also a negative stigma that was beginning to be associated with Andre Agassi, that he didn't have what it takes to deliver at the highest level. However, in June of 1991, Agassi would again find himself on the cusp of breaking through at a Grand Slam. Only this time he would find himself in a showdown with an old rival from his days at the Bollettieri Academy. Despite receiving less attention from Nick Bollettieri, Jim Courier remained an exceptional player in his own right. He was a very talented, hard-hitting baseliner and had the work ethic that mirrored the very best players in the world. This is the story of the battle that they would have on one fateful afternoon in the summer of 1991. The results it would have on the careers of both men, and also on the ATP Tour for years to come. The name of this story isn't First Time Lucky, it's Third Time's the Charm.